we have an industry presentation for which please join me in welcoming on the stage Mr. Shankara Narayanan, Country Head, Engineering and Government Business, Palo Alto Networks. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
So, in the morning, everybody was talking about AI transformations. So, it is really happening, and governments are savvy to data center infrastructure in empowering AI data center. And there are a lot of Gen AI applications which are coming in, which are already come. And the latest, if you talk about the AI transformation, the most disruptive technology after the cloud is AI. Okay. So there are many things if I see from the news from the industries. So AI is replacing the human who are doing the coding, right? So now the 100 guys who are doing the coding that can be done by a single AI agent. So now from the generative AI, the market is transforming into the genetic AI, agentic AI, which is nothing but the applications which will be able to do autonomous way of automatically do the works which intend to do the goal without any human intervention. So that is the kind of the AI disruption is happening in the market. And if you see from the same way that AI is giving benefits to the organization and the customers, the thing is the AI is benefiting the attackers also the same way. So if you see the three things of the figures, what I have for the AI is reshaping attackers' productivity. There is a big round of number of new attackers by the way it is happening automatically. And the time to carry out the ransomware attack is very down. So that is the time taken before it was having 48 hours. So now the same kind of ransomware attack is happening for within 45 minutes. And not even that, if you see the right hand side, the vulnerability exploited in within 24 hours. 1/3 of the vulnerabilities are exploited 24 hours. When I say that, how many of them know that the data is Anthropic Mythos? So they are come on with a new LLM model which will be able to detect the vulnerabilities of the operating system what right now we are using is, whether it is Windows or Linux or anything. So some of the vulnerabilities is not even, it has not been disclosed to me. So Mythos can do the vulnerabilities of the old operating system which are 20 years old and everything. If that comes into the hands of the hackers, so what will happen to the present Linux systems or your Windows systems? So what Anthropic has come up with that they have come up with a glassing project, which is nothing but the coordination instead of giving this LLM to the hackers or anything, they are coordinating with the OEMs. So Palo Alto is one of the OEMs which will be having that kind of inputs, and we will be able to ingest those intelligence into it, and we'll be able to give the vulnerability, and we'll be able to remediate the actions for it. So what I'm saying is that the AI transformation is one side, it is moving fast. So what is government doing it? So there are frameworks built by the governments. If you see from here, there are executive orders of the safe and secure trustworthy developed by the US government, and EU government also has come out with the Artificial Intelligence Act. So not was the least Indian government after the AI mission, you have seen the AI mission which has given a dramatic response for the world over. Indian government also has come out with DPDP Act 2023, and if you talk about the IT Act 2020, so Indian AI governance guidelines, it has been released during the AI mission recently. So even though we have got the frameworks and the guidelines, so the system cyber security experts has to follow these guidelines properly in order to secure the infrastructure and the user access environment. Let me just go and talk of the three pillars of how we can secure the AI transformations. So the first thing is that we have to counter AI with AI only. So I can give an analogy. The knife, everybody uses a knife. The knife is used for good purpose, and the same knife is used for the bad purpose also. So like that, the AI is used for good purpose, the AI is used for bad purpose. So that is what we need to go with that, countering AI with AI. And we need to identify and block AI generated attacks. Next, when you are building an AI infra, you have to have a securing AI by design. you cannot build a data center immediately and after that you think about the AI security. When you are bringing an AI infrastructure, because you have multiple elements, you have to start from the scratch and you have to build the security of AI from the beginning of the day one, rather than waiting for after productions. Not the base simplifying AI with simplifying security with AI. So whenever you are coming to AI security, it has to be useful for the customers and the system analysts or cybersecurity administrators to easily use the AI tools. So it has to give you AI tools like ChatGPT. Whenever you are putting some information, it comes out with the answers. Like that in security model also, whenever you want to see the top site users, who is using the sites accessing the AI generated apps. So it has to come in a visual way and a simple way, and you have to manage the logs in a simple way. That is what AI has to help on us. So we are ready. So to help you win as a Palo Alto Networks, we are having solutions to counter both the user-based AI security and the data infrastructure-based AI security, and the next generation SOC, which will be used to have a single platform to counter all the AI attacks, so that we can remediate the AI in a fast manner. AI attacks in a fast manner. So how we can do is employee accessing the GenAI services. Right now, what is happening is that in an organization, nobody knows what is kind of GenAI application users are using it. What kind of, because when you say ChatGPT, users can put the input of anything that is a sensitive data, they can leak it to the outside world. Like coders, programmers, they can copy paste the sensitive programming code and anybody can take that. Okay, so how you can control it? So that is what we are talking about, employee access, GenAI services. We have to have the visibility. And the next is the organization building and running AI-powered applications. How we can secure that? The last is that the product with which you are going to secure, it has to have the AI-powered capability. So it should have a cybersecurity precision AI. When I talk about precision AI, has to be a pinpoint the detection of what we are detecting. It should not hallucinate. When you hallucinate, it is the if and buts. Okay? We should have the security devices which will be pinpoint whatever we are saying, this is the problem, it should be the problem. It should not say it can be a problem, it cannot be a problem. So the equipment should have the precision AI capability to pinpoint the AI attacks so that you will be able to remediate at fast.
Okay. Maybe this will be lost. Big moments. Take each time to stop it. The gas happened. Then the 30.
So we believe the organization need to secure AI by design. How we can do it? Okay, track and monitor AI usage for every employee. What is the site they are accessing? Whether they are allowed to access the site, they are not allowed to use a site. Okay, secure every step for AI app development lifecycle and supply chain. So AI infra is having multiple models, LLM, data sets, reporting, and it has got multiple third-party supply chain where we're getting a lot of inputs over there. So how we are going to prevent that? And protect AI data from unauthorized access and leakage at all times. So even though we have all those things to prevent it, we should not deploy that same capability by purchasing a pinpoint product. The existing product, whatever you are having a cybersecurity, it should be able to help it. That is what Palo brings into it. Whatever the deployment you are having it from the Palo Alto perspective, you are out there, the same equipment to do the AI security also. You don't have to reinvent and put a new equipment over there. So some of the things that we are talking about there, new product called AI Access Security, which will be giving you the complete real-time visibility of AI usage of the users, how many GenAI apps the user is using, out of this, how many are allowed and how many are blocked. Okay? And it will give the comprehensive data protection. So if there is any secret or something is leaked in that, we will be able to detect that. Finally, We can block transaction applications, apply policies, and protect the data. This is from the access side, from the user perspective. Next, let me talk about the posture management of the infrastructure. Correct? How you can maintain the posture? How you can prevent the unauthorized privileges you are given to the administrators? So that and all can be prevented by using the prioritization and the recommendation, and the real-time assessment and the identification can be done by using the threat intelligence. What Palo Alto is providing, because we are having multiple data mining through which we will be able to give the pinpoint clear where is the attack, where is not an attack. That is by using the real-time access, and not but the least full discovery of the entire ecosystem. Unless until you don't know what is in your AI infra, you won't be able to provide anything. So you should know which product is there, what is the visibility of the product, what is the database you are having, what is the LLM model you are using it. Unless until you don't know that, you won't be able to prevent anything. So last is that the AI runtime security. Once you put it on the development and the production, the security should be very continuous. It is not that the pre-production or something. After production also, you have to continuously protect your application production for the zero-day vulnerability. And you have to protect the AI data protections, which is from not leaking the sensitive data, and the leakages should not be kept. Otherwise, it will fall into the hands of the people who will be able to use it and attack your organizations. That is what. And AI model protection, which is going to be the most important one, because if the LLM model, if there is a prompt injection through which they attack the LLM model, it is going to do a malfunction, and it is going to give you the results which is not intended for the users. So it will unnecessarily leak the data which the user unauthorized leakage of data happens in that. So after you do the AI infrastructures and protection and everything, you should collaborate with all your network endpoint identity and attack surfaces. All these logs you have to attack your stage so that you will be able to pinpoint where is the attack happening, and you can take the complete logs. And you have to use the AI built into the next generation SOC model, which will be able to analyze the log, which you even cannot do it, because the logs, what will be having lakhs and lakhs of logs, which will be impossible for the human to do. So you should have an AI automation which will be able to detect and investigate and respond in a limited time, so that you can limit the attack as early as possible, and you can reduce the MTTR and MTDD. That is the mean time to detect and respond. That has to be very less, so that you can detect the attackers very easily. So last, to summarize that, so securing the AI evaluation using AI secure to fight the AI. That is what I was been telling you. And you should adopt the AI in a same adoption model that to detect and respond. And your business has to continue. It's not that when you are doing the business, it is for the organization. If there is a business or site has defaced, it is going to give the low reputation of the organizations. So, in a summary, Palo Alto is the proven leader for the AI security platform. We have got all the products which are inbuilt into the AI. AI from the network access security to the next generation SOC to the application security. All our products are the leaders in the market, and we are number one in accessing and we are restricting the AI attacks. So finally, we are the cybersecurity partner of the choice, protecting your digital way of life. Thanks for giving an opportunity for this. Any questions I can take? I listen. Yeah, thank you so much.